Oh my god, I should make book renting like an official thing because like I do it oh so much. Oh so much. Like so much of my life is about book renting. Like oh my god. But like okay, so this book, I guess it's just like reading in general or romance. And is this a romance rant or is this a book rant? You know what? I can't even discern the difference between the two because I read way too many romance books for my own life. So we're just gonna go with both. um, I also just realized that like anytime I adjust on my bed, like it squeaks so loud and it sounds like I fart. But like it's just my bed. Like the springs are really old because this bed is like literally a decade old. But um, I need a new bed. I want a new bed. Like a new bed, comfortable. I mean, not. Well, actually, no. I don't need a new bed. Like, it's already hard enough for me to get out of this bed, and this bed is not the most comfortable. Can you imagine if this bed was more comfortable? Like, I would literally never get out of bed, and if, like, I hardly ever get out of my bed as it is. Like, that's just, no. Um, anyways, so this is another book rant, kind of, sort of. But Wattpad, I've talked about it a lot. Like, it's a book app that has lots and lots of romance stories. I'm extremely picky with my books, so a lot of the time I do scrolling, or I read halfway through a book and then I quit on the book and then I move on. And a lot of the time I do that because like just either the writing style is not that good or the plot I don't like. I think it's too similar to a few other book plots, or I just don't like the characters, or I think it's too cheesy. Like I'm very picky. Okay. And it's really hard for me to find a book that I actually really like. And then there are like a few select books that I absolutely adore and I reread all the time because they're amazing. And I just now realized that all of them have the same key aspect. And it's trying to think of something that makes sense other than like stating the obvious, but I'm like trying to put something that like makes sense with like partners. Equilibrium? I don't know. But like just equal like parts for both like the male like in the relationship and the female in the relationship. Or if it's a male and a male, then both of them have equal. I think that's why I love gay romance a lot of the time, because like you don't have to deal with a power struggle. Like you don't have to deal with like one of them being extremely submissive and like so docile and like save me, dashing knight. I'm a damsel in distress kind of stuff. I mean, sometimes you do, but a lot of times it's like a lot of it is about like the deeper like meaning of a relationship and like stuff, which I really like. So I kind of like the gay romance a lot more than I like straight romance. Although there's this one gay romance book that is so good, and it's has like it literally makes me want to shapeshift, like not just like into animals, but like into like other beings, like other people, like you know, like seriously, I really wish that could be a power that I could have because like that would be cool. Like everyone's always like time travel, like telekinesis, blah blah blah. All this stuff is like really great powers, but like to me, shapeshifting is the best. Like, especially in bed. Like, just can you imagine the possibilities? Like role playing would be a whole new level because like literally you wouldn't just be dressing up as another character. You could literally be another character. Like, did I mention I have a few kinks? Okay, like just a little bit, like a little bit. Like it's just a small thing. Like nothing major. Someone I was talking to someone about like some of my fantasies, and they were like, "Girl, you definitely have a food kink," and I was like, "It makes sense." Okay, anyways, moving on from that, like, cause we don't need to talk about that. Um, what was I gonna talk about? Okay, yeah. So, anyways, a lot of the books that I really like and that I reread on repeat are about equality. Like I remember I talked about like I think it was last night. I talked about like the like the blind man's nurse book where like this guy like was blind and like he had the support of this girl and they both were broken but they helped each other heal together and it was like both a process for both of them and it was super nice and I liked it and like it was cute and like whoa, okay, anyways, so I really like that book, and then there's this other book that I really like. It's like a BXB romance novel, and it's like boy X boy, I guess. Like between an elf and this prince dude, and like something magical happens. Like not just like romantically, but like literally magical things happen. It's super cool, but like the prince like has a thing where like he can turn into a girl or a guy, like depending on if he eats like nuts or not, which sounds bizarre, but that's what I love about that book. Like it's so bizarre, but also like has a really good plot and like the characters are really sturdy and strong, and like not like perfect, like they're like perfect in their imperfections and like just super cute and like oh my god adorable. And I love how like both of them are on the same footing, the characters, and like they don't like they neither like they're possessive of each other, but like they're equally possessive of each other. Like I hate it in books when the male is the only possessive one, and like it's just like really like, and girls like that, like when a guy is possessive. Like I don't understand. Like I personally would hate it if someone was possessive over me, because that just shows that like you don't have trust. And I get like mild possession, kind of like you're mine, like I'm yours, like that's cute. But being like you're mine and treating someone like an object, like that's fucked up. Okay? And then like, is my uncle here? Hold on. False alarm. I'm just hearing shit because I'm insane. Okay, what was I gonna say? Literally, there's like peeling skin on my nose. Or is that just because it's shiny? I think it's just because it's shiny. Okay. Anyways, okay. Also, my uncle's making sloppy joes today, which is insane because like sloppy joes are not his forte. Or not what I thought it was. Like, if you would have asked me, like, what you would think, like, would be the least amount, like, least thing that you would ever think that, like, my uncle would eat or make would either be sloppy joes or barbecue ribs, because he hates pork and beef and, like, any of that, and he hates anything unhealthy, which sloppy joes are literally, like unhealthy. Like, they're, like, literally, like, the minute you think of something unhealthy, you think about fast food, and you think about sloppy joes. At least it's me. And he's making sloppy joes. Like, that's just, like, insane to me that he's making sloppy joes. I mean, I love sloppy joes. Like, sloppy joes are the shit. I also love how you don't, like, I love spaghetti and, like, messy foods, because, especially when, like, everyone's eating the messy food, because, like, I feel like people, like, are, like, more free and, like more friendly when they're eating messy foods, because they're kind of just, like, they don't really have any reservations, because, like, it's a said messy food, so like you can just eat it, whatever. I think like if I start like going out into like the whole world of dating or whatever, and like go out to eat and stuff, like I probably would want to go to like some place that has like burgers or like messy food, because like, and then like both of us have messy food, and like we just kind of were like, yeah, this is like us when we're like fucking like gross and like eating food. But like, you know what? It's what people do. And, like, I hate those, like, stupid things where, like, girls are, like, insecure about eating in front of guys. Like, that's just stupid. Like, you're eating. Like, sweetie, it's food. Like, explain to me what the insecurity is. It's kind of like when people have insecurity about, like, being heard peeing. I mean, I kind of get being heard pooping, because, like, that's, like, grunting, and, like, it's a little bit weird. But, like, peeing, like, everyone pees at least once a day. Like, and pretty sure everyone pees pretty much sounds the same. It's literally just a stream of fucking urine hitting the toilet bowl. Like, are you kidding me? Like, are you, like, There's nothing to be ashamed about, but literally, so many people are, and they literally, like, there's this little thing at my school where, like, the girls will literally, like, put on the hairdryer. Like, I mean, not hairdryer. Someone's thinking smart today. The hand dryer. Like, instead of, like, paper towels, they have hand dryers now, blah, blah. So, like, they'll put that on to, like, overpower the sound of them peeing. And, like, it's just, like, what? I don't understand. Like, people just are ashamed of stuff that they shouldn't be ashamed of. Like, to me, honestly, like, it's just, like, really? But anyways, I've noticed that I really like books that, like, have a lot of, like, equal grounds on both sides and, like, are really cool. And, like, just treat each other the same. And, like, accept that everyone's, like, different and, like, unique, and they both have, like, their unique qualities, but they still, like, try and respect each other and, like, love each other the same. And, like, don't, like, put one person on a pedestal and, like, don't belittle the other person, you know? Just because they're more delicate. Or, like, worship the other one because he's stronger. Like, it's just, like, to me, it makes no sense. And, like, the fact that they, like, some of the girls are like, oh my god, like, he's so possessive, like, it's so sweet. I'm just like, no. He's not just possessive, sweetie, he's controlling, and controlling is bad. So, like, again, I mean, a little bit of possessiveness is not bad. Like, a little, like, you're mine, I'm yours, like, that's fine. And, like, I get staking your ground when another girl or guy is, like, hitting on your person. But, like, being possessive over, like, friends and, like, just, like, other stuff and, like, just, like, claiming you're mine all the time, like, that's not cute. Like, that's just, like, are you crazy? Like, because you're acting like it. Like, calm your tits, dude. Like, just, like, things like that. Like, just, like, annoy me. And literally Wattpad is full of books like that. And so, like, that's why it takes me so long to find books that I actually like. And then once I do, I cling to those books, like, nobody's business, and, like, literally reread them all the time because, like, they're amazing and I love them. Yeah, that's all I wanted to rant about because, like, I really love those books and, like, they're amazing and, like, you know, yeah. I don't know. I'm debating whether I want to talk about a certain thing or not. But, like, whatever. Okay, so I've noticed I don't have 2 subscribers anymore. Like, I used to have around 31 subscribers, I think, and then now I have 29. And so, like, it kind of was, like, hit my ego. But, like, at the same time, like, I'm just kind of, like, why is it hitting your ego? Like, what? Like, okay. Like, and I'm like, the sad part is, I think that, like, I've taken it a lot better than I would have if I hadn't taken, like, that little mental break of mine to, like, reevaluate and not be so dependent on, like, you guys and, like, this channel as, like, a way to, like, revive myself and think of it more as, like, a speaking platform than, like, a way to help myself solely, you know? Which is what I was thinking of this channel before, and I feel like if I'd lost those subscribers before when I still had that mindset, that I probably would have lost it and, like, cried and, like, been dramatic and, like, blah, blah, blah. But now I'm just kind of like, oh, people left. And I'm kind of sad about it because, like, I don't know what I did, but, like, I can't help it, and, like, I don't even know who the people were who unsubscribed, so, like, there's nothing I can do about it. So, like, why whine over it? Like, why cry over it? And, like, I may gain subscribers or I might continue to lose subscribers. I don't know. But that's not up to me. Like, all I can do is talk. And all you can do is view me and contact me through the comments. Like, that's all we got, the communication going. Like, that's all we got. So, there's nothing I can do. Like, it's out of my control. So, like, I'm not going to worry over it. And I'm not going to cry over it. Because, like, it's pointless to cry over something you can't control. Not to mention something so insignificant. Like, the amount of subscribers that I have is insignificant compared to the amount of message and importance that this platform has to me personally, not the amount of people that support. I like am strong enough to support myself. I don't need like to depend on like that support of others and the support of strangers. Even though like I really appreciate it and love you guys, especially those of you who like comment all the time and like are really cute. But like I just like needed to get into the mindset where like I can depend on myself and like help myself and support myself and love myself more than anyone else could. So I really shouldn't be so dependent on the subscriber count or how many comments I get or how many likes I get, thumbs up, whatever. Like, or views. Like, it's just like, it doesn't matter. Like, what matters is what helps me and what helps the little amount of people that I reach out to and am able to touch with my story or my message or whatever. Like, it doesn't matter how many people don't like me. It matters how many people do appreciate me and how much I love myself more than how much other people don't like me. So, basically. Yep, okay. This video is done. It went from Bookrant to really, really cheesy. Okay, anyways, goodbye.